everyone. We are going live. Okay, I'm gonna scoot back. Let's see. Oh, I'm live! Okay, this is my first YouTube live stream ever, so I hope this works. Oh, there's already 2 thumbs up. How is there no, 3 thumbs up, but it's like there's 3 people. Okay, now how do I get, oh, hi, Liz. You were just on my Instagram live stream. Hi, Brandon. Hi, everybody. I'm going to give, oh my gosh, there's 14 people on this live stream. I was expecting like 2. Now there's 15. Hi. Hi, Brayden. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Why do I never do live streams? If I seem like I have way too much energy, it's probably because I do, because I'm just always an excited person. I don't know why. So can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully. Tell me in the comments. 19 people. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I will start answering all the questions. You guys, so basically what's happening is I'm doing a tournament Q&A, if you didn't know. I asked you guys to send me questions on Instagram about tournaments, like anything from competitions, like what to do the day of, how to prepare, how a tournament works. So I asked you guys to send me in questions, and you guys were awesome. I got really good questions. So I pretty much just pulled a few from here and there so that we can start answering them. And I will start answering those in exactly 4 minutes. Hi, Wendy. So while we're waiting for everyone to get here, why don't you guys, let's see, tell me what I want to know about you guys. What country, no, yeah, okay. What country would you guys like to visit? I really want to go back to Tahiti. I've been thinking about going to what's it called? The President's Cup, the Oceania President's Cup. Tahiti is beautiful. I got to go there a couple years ago, and that's one of like the main places I want to go to. Oh my gosh, my sister is on my live stream. Guys, Melanie Morris is my sister. She's going to be over in at National. She'll be coaching. I'm not going to coach. Donovan is here. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. You want to go back to Peru, Louise? Me too. I miss it. I want to go back to Machu Picchu. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. This is hard. Donovan's here. Sorry, Donovan. I'm going to just ignore you. Japan. You guys want to go to England? Oh my gosh. I want to go to the UK. All of my favorite YouTubers are from the UK. I really want to go there one day. Is anyone watching this like actually from the UK? Because if so, then we got to talk. Let's see. Japan for traditional hardcore karate training. That sounds fun. Hi to Taiwan. Like I said on my Instagram, guys, I was doing an Instagram live stream and I told you guys I'm going to be doing a Taiwan video later this week. I have a couple of friends from Taiwan, and basically they're going to teach me how to say things in Chinese, and you guys can all just make fun of me for saying everything wrong because I'm sure my Chinese is horrible, but that should be a fun video to film later this week. New York, Singapore, New Zealand, Germany. Now, I don't know if you guys are from these places or if you guys like want to go to these places. All right. We are going to get started in 2 minutes. Andrew from Utah. You guys will probably recognize Andrew from my YouTube videos. You're my entertainment while I'm currently in bed dying of sickness, so never leave. Okay, Donovan is sick, guys. That is so sad. Donovan, I sincerely hope that you start feeling better soon. I hate being sick. Let's see. You want to go to Korea? Me too. I went to Korea a lot a couple of years ago, and now like I don't go at all. Same thing with Mexico. West Tennessee. Hi to Jennifer Garcia. Hi, Andy Garcia. Are you guys related? You guys both have the same last name. Tell me what belts you guys are. Does everyone on here do Taekwondo? As you guys know, I do Taekwondo. I am a 4th Dan black belt. But what about you guys? Are we like, do we have more like white belts or lower belts? Do we have black belts? Do you guys do Taekwondo? What is it? Where are you guys at? The new World Taekwondo new rules. Yes, I'm going to be answering that about sparring and forms. Oh my gosh, these are hard. Hi, Kayla, you're a 2nd Dan. Oh, we have an instructor from Germany. 2nd Dan, 1st Dan, 2nd Dan, 2nd. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of black belts here. Black stripe. How old am I? I'm 26 years old. Instructor from North Carolina. Shout out to Gary for just barely getting his red belt. You do karate? That's so cool. I didn't know I had karate people watching me. Okay, I should stop reading the comments. And it is now 7:20, so we are going to go ahead and get started with the questions. So these are the questions that you guys sent me over on Instagram, and I'm going to pull them up. Let's see. I have them on my phone, so let's go ahead and get started with it. Okay. So the first question, I don't know who this came from, and I'm having trouble finding it, so I'm just not gonna say who it's from. But basically, the question asks, when did I first start competing? And my age, rank, I lost you guys. I clicked off of you guys. Here we go. Oh, and we have a lot of comments to catch up on. Okay, just gonna start answering. That's what we're gonna do. Here we go. Okay. So first question is, when did I start competing? What age and rank was I? So I remember my first tournament, I was a white belt, and I must have been like 7 or 8 years old. I really don't remember. And basically, the only thing I remember is that number one, you could kick to the head, which now under junior safety rules, you can't kick to the head as a white belt in the US. And the other thing I remember is I did not get a gold medal. And I remember standing in line to get because everyone got medals, right? So I remember standing in the line and trying my hardest not to cry. And I remember not getting the medal and just bawling because I was so sad. I wanted the gold medal. So that's what I take back from my first tournament ever. Okay, next question. Most proud moment. So my most proud moment of a tournament is going to have to be, ooh, this is hard. I have a couple of good ones and I hate picking favorites, so I'll just run through them really quick. The most recent proud moment that I've had was probably in collegiates of this year. And that's because last year really sucked. It was right before I got ankle surgery and I lost my very first fight at collegiates, which I hadn't lost collegiates in 5 years or something like that. So I was really sad and just really torn for a whole year. So getting to go back into collegiates this year of all the stress of going back into competition. So I would say that's my most recent, proudest moment. And then let's see, any fun stories from tournaments? I bet you guys can tell me fun stories from tournaments. I guess my funniest story from a tournament was actually in Mexico. Because me and Melanie, that's my sister, and she coaches me. And basically, we were in Mexico, and they gave us the brackets. I knew I wasn't gonna fight till later, so I was just hanging out, chilling, watching all the fights. And I happened to go downstairs. I'm like, hey, Melanie, I'm just gonna go check downstairs, make sure, we were doing what I don't even know why I went down to the holding area. Point is, I ran into someone, and they're like, hey, you've been called 3 times. You're about to get disqualified. And I'm like, what the heck? Why would I be disqualified? I'm not supposed to be competing for an hour or more. So what happens is I rush over and they're like, yeah, your match is starting on the mat right now. You got to get over there. So I grab all my stuff. I can't get a hold of Melanie. So I'm running back and forth everywhere. Finally get out onto the mat and Melanie's there. And I'm putting my gear on as the tournament is starting. They're putting my dado sensor, my transmitter on my Hogu, and I'm trying to stretch because I hadn't stretched or anything. I really wasn't supposed to fight. Luckily, I was able to win that fight and the next one. I got a bronze at the Mexico Open, but it was just the craziest moment while I was freaking out trying to get it all ready. So that's my funny story. Okay, next, let's see. How many tournaments have I competed in? I have no idea, way too many. That's a hard question. The next one, okay, this next question is actually really good. First, I have a question for you guys though. Who gets really nervous before you go up to fight? This specific question is for people who just get really nervous, have anxiety, get panic attacks before they go up and do a sparring match or a poomsae. So if that's you, write it in the comments below. Okay, Brayden does. Me, Kaz Gaming does. John D. Jr., you don't? Well, that's awesome. Andy, you don't either? Okay, so this question might not apply to the people who don't get nervous. I'm a person who gets really nervous. I have real anxiety problems. But if you're not one of those people, then I'd suggest you might want to listen anyway, because along the way, if you're planning on being a teacher, or even if you have a teammate that gets nervous, this might help them. You might be able to help, take some advice and help them as well. But it looks like a couple of you guys do get nervous. And don't worry, like it's totally okay to get nervous. I'm going to tell you guys a couple of the things that I do personally to get over the nerves while competing. Okay. I wrote down some notes. So let's see, because this is a really good question. I really like it. So the first thing that you have to know is it's not a bad thing to get nervous. Like, what you have to do is just know how to manage it and transfer that energy. One of my favorite quotes actually talks about how energy never just disappears, energy is always transferred. And what I'm going to teach you is how to transfer that energy into something positive so it's not a negative. So basically, the first thing that you have to realize is your body reacts when you're nervous. Like your heart starts racing, your breath gets, and that it's a positive. And once you kind of acknowledge that, it helps you just like be okay with being nervous. Next, a couple of the things that I do to help me get over this are listen to music. So if you've ever seen me at a tournament, I have headphones in a lot of the time. Either that or I'm talking to people because I don't want to get that adrenaline rush until I have to go out and fight. So what I do is I'm going to listen to, like, I have a calm music playlist for tournaments on my phone, or I'll just hang out and talk to people because I want to be focused, but I also don't want to like get anxious because that just tires your body out. So I have a playlist for like staying relaxed, and then I have another playlist that I like to listen while I'm warming up right before I go out to compete because that is when I want all the adrenaline. That's when I want my body to get going, get ready to fight. So music is a huge one. By the way, if you guys have any really good tips for people who get nervous before they fight, go ahead and throw them in the comments. I'll try and read a few as I'm going as well. Let's see. Oh, the next one are having mantras is always good. Visualization beforehand. So if you guys can visualize and just like think of, so before the tournament even happens, even like the night before, if that's all you have, I want you guys to like visualize. So close your eyes and just visualize exactly how you're thinking the tournament will go. And I want you to think about like how you're going to feel. Your heart is going to be racing. You're going to feel nervous. But if you start getting used to all those emotions, then you can kind of, like expect them so they won't be a surprise to you. And then the last thing is do something that makes you feel strong, which there's something that people have called like power poses. So if you stand like with your back straight, your hands on your hips, it makes you feel strong. So if that's something that you need to do, personally, what helps me is warming up and just getting like a really good warm up, whether it's like kicking paddles and just feeling good, feeling strong. That's what helps me like get confident right before I fight. Okay, let's answer a couple of the questions from the comments really quick. Do you plan on Tokyo 2020? You know what? I would love to go to the Olympics. That's as much as I'll answer the question right now because that's a hard question. What is my inspiration? My inspiration is actually being able to inspire others. When I try and do something and someone tells me that I inspired them to do something else, that's like what keeps me going. Donovan Bear says, just listen to Beyonce. Donovan, you can listen to Beyonce. I'm not a Beyonce fan. I'm going to ask everyone right now to just put in the comments. Do you guys like Beyonce? Are you guys a Beyonce fan? I'm totally going to get so much hate for this. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I just asked that. Okay. Let's see. Why did I stop competing in Poomsae? Honestly, because I don't like Poomsae. That's why. Most of the people on here probably don't. Kaz Gaming doesn't like Beyonce. Good. Who else doesn't like Beyonce? Put it in the comments, guys. Whether you do or don't, I want to know. Okay, next question. If you have a fight after, if I know I have an hour until I compete, I know I need food going through my system because I want like that blood sugar up. I don't want to get tired. I want to feel fueled. So yes, I'll eat probably like a banana, a bar, some granola, probably even a sandwich, to be honest, because I'm the person who needs food. Just make sure you don't overeat and then feel like too tired because you're digesting. John D does not like Beyonce. Brian Perry does not like Beyonce. I love people that don't like Beyonce. It's not that I don't dislike Beyonce, by the way. I just don't have a reason to like her. What's more important, world ranking or USA team ranking? Honestly, I would say world ranking right now, just because of the way that everything's set up to go to tournaments. All right. It's a bunch of straight men. Are we surprised? I don't know because I'm a girl, so I should like Beyonce. So maybe we should be surprised. Do I stretch daily? Yes, I definitely stretch daily. Okay. Next question. How do I get into fighting internationally? So hang on. So fighting internationally, basically there's open tournaments that you can go to and you just have to sign up for them. You have to have like a global athlete license. That's all you got to do to compete internationally. If you want to qualify for something like where you have to be part of the national team, that's a completely different story and you should look up your country's like national team selection procedure. But like opens, yeah, all you need is a global athlete license. So let's see. Most people on here have done state, local, East Coast, national, regional, national. Okay, so most people haven't fought internationally. So yeah, if that's something that you guys are looking into, then look up the procedures for how to get on the national team. Okay, next question. What do I think about the new rules? That's what someone just asked me. Okay, so new rules just happened. There's a couple of different ones, so I'll go over them really quickly. Number one, the double weigh-ins. I personally love the double weigh-ins rule just because I think people should quit like cutting so much weight just to make weight for a tournament. So because now basically you have to weigh in the day before and then there's a random weigh in the day of that you compete. And they pick a third of the people in your division and you have like an hour to make a certain amount of weight. It's up to 5% of the weight that you have to fight at. So I personally like that rule. There's a rule where now if you step out of the boundary line with 1 foot, there's a ganjan. I don't really have an opinion for this one. Like, it's cool. I'll just remember to not step out of the boundary line. It just keeps you, I guess, in the ring a little bit more, so that's fine. What else? The new point procedure. So now you can get 5 points for a turning head kick and 4 points for a turning body kick. I think that's super cool. I personally love spin kicks, so that's cool. Andrew hates it. Do you hate the new rules or do you hate the new double weigh-ins? We're not doing it at nationals though, so don't worry about that. That rule will destroy you because you always cut 8 pounds. See, just start eating healthier sooner. Okay, let's move on to what's the next question? Do I ever get worried I won't make weight? So yes and no. I actually have like dreams and nightmares that I don't make weight, not because I haven't cut weight, but because I accidentally like eat something I'm not supposed to. So I'll have dreams at night leading up to weigh-ins where I'm just like, oh my God, I had like 6 hamburgers or whatever, something crazy before weigh-ins. That's me. Like, but I've never not made weight, so I also have no reason to. And like during the day, I'm also not worried about not making weight. It's just like at night. Let's see. Best tournament experiences. I already talked about that one. Best way to maintain weight after you cut to meet your goal early. I guess that depends on you. I don't like staying at like my fighting weight too long just because I like to eat. What type of food? Oh, do I use a cheat day when I cut weight? Yes. Yes and no. Like, I'll treat myself to something yummy, but like I won't just splurge for a day. Have I been to the President's Cup? I have. What type of food do I eat waiting for my next fight? I already talked about that one. Just like bananas, energy bars, basically any kind of fruit. My sister's big on me eating pineapple because it has natural sugars. What else? How do I afford to compete so much? That's a really good question. You guys know tournaments are expensive. Like, they are pricey. So sponsors are really great, but like you guys already know, sponsors are really hard to get. Luckily, I've been working on my social media accounts for a while now, so that helps me get some sponsorship, but it doesn't solve the entire problem. I do work, So you guys know I own 2 martial arts schools, so I work, and then, yeah, just do whatever you need to do. If you need to get a job, but make sure you have time for training, but do what you need to do if competing is your goal. Brenda says, hola, soy nueva en tu canal. Hola, Brenda. Sí, hablo español. Soy de Perú. Yo nací en Perú y mi español no lo practico mucho, pero sí puedo hablar. Y un día sí voy a hacer un video completamente en español. Okay, let's do a couple more questions. We're almost done. We're flying through these. Will I be doing this weekly, Gary? I want to. I want to make every Tuesday like a Q&A Tuesday thing where it's like a specific subject. This time, I just for you guys. What would you like next week's Q&A Tuesday to be? Like, do you guys want to talk? Let's see. What are my favorite weight cutting foods? I have a whole list. I should put the PDF, like I'm a PDF of what I like to eat when I'm weight cutting. I should put that up on a blog post. I will try my best to remember that. Will I teach the new black belt competition form? Yeah, we are going to, because we have a Poomsae competition team, so we'll be doing that as soon as everything gets finalized. How do I balance my time? Hang on, I'll answer that in just a second, Rika. Teaching, speed training, and sparring. What I'm going through, guys, I asked you what next week's Q&A Tuesday, what theme you'd like it to be. Speed training, counters and sparring, teaching. Okay, I'm getting a lot of teaching. I'm going to do a couple of sparring tutorial videos later this week. Would I rather do Poomsae or weapons? Weapons, definitely. I'm a big fan of nunchucks. That's number 1. And then number 2 would be bow staff. Okay, so the question was, how do I balance my time? And that's a question I got sent on Instagram too. So if you go to school or if you work and you have training as well, how do you balance your time? And that's honestly schedule things in advance and cut out fun time. And what I mean is, like, sometimes you're going to spend like a whole hour watching a TV show or something on Netflix, and that hour could have been used like more productively. So I don't watch TV. I hang out with friends, I guess, but I hang out with my friends on the mats. So I just manage my time, like set a time for like training, set a time for work, set a time for preparing your meals if that's what you need to do. But just like focus on your goals. Don't let other stuff get in the way. Don't get distracted by other things that really aren't helping you get to your goals. Let's catch up on the comments. What's my favorite kicking combination in the ring? Right now, I guess it's not kicking. Right now, I'm really working on punching because I kind of am not good at all at it. But my favorite kicking combination, I guess, anything that has a spin hook kick or a back kick. Those are my favorite kicks. How do you make sure your non-dominant leg doesn't fall behind in power and speed? Do extra on that leg. Like, honestly, just do more. You have to sacrifice a lot of fun time if you really want to compete and live life. Yeah, Jennifer, you really do. You have to sacrifice fun time because the real fun is in getting that goal. So the fun of like watching a show isn't actually going to help you long term. It's just going to make it fun in that moment. So it's short-term fun. But what I'm looking for is something to really make me happy. And that's why I sacrifice a lot of temporary fun times. Do you plan to open your own school in the future? So yeah, I actually own 2 schools right now in Utah. And I think we have like maybe between them about 300 students. So that's really fun. It keeps me busy. Can I make a video to do a hook kick faster? That's actually a really good idea. I like that, John D. Oh, thank you, Andy. All right, I'm going to answer one more question from the Instagram questions, and then I will probably wrap this up. We've been going 26 minutes. This is going to be my longest video ever. Oh, you second the hook kick video? Awesome. Okay, let's see. What's the last question? What's a good question to answer? Actually, let's ditch the Instagram Q&As. You guys ask me a question. Leave me a question in the comments really quick, and I will answer my favorite one. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to ask me a question. Let's start looking through. Does my school work to perfect Poomsae? Yeah, I'm just not the person who wants to do Poomsae, so I don't do it. My sister, Emily, actually, she's an IR, so she's an international referee, and she leads our Poomsae team, so she takes care of that whole thing. Will you ever team up with Alex Wong because you guys are the best Taekwondo YouTubers? That is so nice. Yes, I've actually talked to Alex Wong about this several times. We're just never in the same location. So I know next year she plans on doing USAT events. So I'll probably try and meet up with her since I do USAT events. Am I going anywhere? I'm just answering all these questions now. That's fine. I'll answer them until we get to the 30-minute point. So guys, if you have any questions you want to answer or you want me to answer really quick, leave them in the comments right now and I will try and answer as many as I can in the next 2 minutes. Am I going anywhere fun for the summer? Yes, so after nationals, I'm going to be going to the Pan Am Open in Washington. Where is it? In Portland? No, I don't remember. It's somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to be going there. Where else am I going this summer? I think Argentina Open, a lot of opens pretty much. Whatever opens there are, I'll be showing up to. I'm a big role model and inspiration. I want to be just like you someday. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Kaylin. That really means a lot. When you guys send me sweet comments, that's the best feeling because it makes me feel like I'm actually doing something. Like competing is awesome, but if I can have an impact on your life, that's the reason I'm doing this. Like that's my why. I hope you do a collab with Alex and Donovan. I know, I actually have a collab that I've done with Donovan. I hope you guys have seen that one. And then Alex, yeah, I hope to at some point. Let's see. Would you ever collab with martial artists of different styles? Like, yeah, I would totally do collabs with any martial artist. I love martial arts in general. Please don't forget to vlog where you go. Yeah, I know. I'm going to try and be better at vlogging. Did you guys see I vlogged yesterday? I have a new video up on my vlog channel. Are you going to nationals? Yes, I'm going to go to nationals. I fight on July 7th. We love the vlogs. Thank you. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Andy, as well. Who is your favorite minus 68 kilo fight? I have no idea, Andrew. No idea. What was your first international tournament? First international tournament, US Open. Will you ever get Jared in the live streams? Yeah, at some point, I'm sure Jared will be in the live streams. Annalie, you love my vlogs. Thank you. Dwayne, thank you for the effort you put into each video. Even though some of us do different types of Taekwondo, the basic help is greatly appreciated. Keep up the great work. That's awesome to hear that it actually helps you, even if we do different types of Taekwondo. That's really cool. Thank you. Been following me since 2015. Dang. Is that the oldest? Guys, I'm going to find out. Or tell me, how long have you guys been following me? Is it like a week or a year? Has anyone been following me longer than 2015? Braden White is currently winning with following me since 2015. Let's see. I missed some of the live stream because I was at Taekwondo. Yeah, I'm going to leave this live stream up on YouTube after this. Let's see. 2016. So Cass Gaming has been following me since 2016. No one's been following me before 2015. Anna, Sammy, Alicia. Oh, that's my name, Sammy. So you guys have been up here since 2016. That's cool. So yeah, Braden, Kaylin, and who else was it? And Jennifer, you guys are the winners, 2015. Can I please do a motivational video for the summer to keep training? Yeah, totally. I'm going to do that. That's actually a good idea, and I cannot forget that. I had another video suggestion that I already forgot. I'm going to try and remember. Oh, how to make your spin hook kicks faster. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream now, guys. Thank you to everyone who came on. Like I told you guys, I thought I was going to have like 2 people on this live stream. So thank you to everyone who joined and all 30 of you guys who are currently still here with me. Yeah, that's all. I'm probably going to go and edit and film another video now. So that's what my YouTube life looks like. And I will see you guys all over on Instagram or Twitter or wherever else we are friends on social media. Bye, guys. Have a good night.